Yo 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 yo. Yo 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 yo. Welcome, 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 welcome back to the stream, man. Today is day 26 of streaming handball every day. Welcome. Hoods, first view goes to me. Shout out to Brian for being first. Give it a second. Give it a second. Send out some notifications. Appreciate y'all getting in here early, Brian. You were super early. We didn't even get through the intro. That's crazy. You didn't even get through the intro yet. And you was on it. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Day 26. Day 26. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Today's day 2 of... Yeah, you know what's crazy? Before I got on, I'm like... Excuse me. I'm like, let's make this a chill stream. Try not to get too hyped. I just can't help it, man. I just can't help it. But yeah, let me send out these notifications. Today is day 2 of the... Today was day 2 of the King of the Court, so we're gonna react to the finals. We're gonna take a look at the third DQ of this tournament and kind of talk about, just kind of break it down and come to a conclusion about, you know, if and how justified it was. I know a lot of players were kind of picking sides on, you know, whether or not some of these DQs have been, sorry I'm late, please don't disqualify me. Hey, Larry's not around, man. You're safe here. You're safe here. Hey, if y'all get to acting up though, I got Larry's number. Alright, keep it respectful in the chat. Or I'm like these. Larry. Yeah, we need you. I got one in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't wanna take it there. I don't wanna have to take it there. But I will if I have to. Did you guys see when Larry went to speak to the people playing dice on the right side of the court? When it was Velez versus Josh? I did see that. Hi Amir, who won? Tavo won. Nancy. Tavo did win. I was so close on screaming Larry is gonna DQ the people playing. Y'all, I got a little tickle in my throat, man. Y'all can't make me laugh. Y'all can't make me laugh because I'm gonna start coughing. Excellent. It was one heck of a game, Nancy. It was one heck of a game. Ooh, we also got some upsets as well to check out. I wanna try and skim through games tonight. I don't want this to be a super late stream because I know people gotta get up early. Tomorrow is Monday, so God willing, we could skim through some of these games. By the way, guys, all your guys' suggestions is written down. They are written down. We're gonna put all the suggestions. Actually, I got one more to write down. We're gonna put them on hold for now while we react to just the most recent games that happened yesterday and today. Well, mostly the games from today. But don't worry, we will get to every single game that was recommended, God willing. Alright? So, you know what I'm saying? Don't get to panicking. when you see us only watching this stuff from today, I have all your recommendations written down. Did you get to talk to Mayor Adams? Mayor Adams was not there, Nancy. There was no Mayor Adams in attendance. Actually did stay after the stream ended. Mayor Adams was not in attendance. That's too bad. I feel like I seen him, or some bigwig, some congressman or something came to one of these events. I don't know if it was a mayor or if it was just some congressman, but I definitely remember one year that some politician or somebody came to King of the Courts. But yeah, no Mayor Adams. Excuse me. I got a bev on deck. I came prepared. No Mayor Adams in attendance today. Alright, welcome to the stream, y'all. How are we doing? How are we doing, y'all? How are we doing? How are we doing? Great. Nancy said great. Y'all, I want to hear from y'all while I just send out the stream notification. I want to hear from y'all a little bit. How was y'all's weekend? Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Y'all got to get the R&R time that y'all wanted. Hopefully y'all got to get everything you wanted done in the weekend. Sometimes the weekend could feel short, so I hope that everyone kind of got all the time to do, or at least hopefully y'all managed y'all time well, was able to do everything y'all wanted to do over the weekend. I still have some handball highlights that I gotta get around to. I'll probably have to do those tomorrow. I don't know why I said it like that. But I got some stream highlights. I got a couple good ones. Also, yeah, I got some more content too coming up. Any tournaments this weekend coming up? I think there's a B doubles hosted by an organization. I think there's a B doubles. Oh wait, no, this weekend is small ball, the Speakers Cup. I'm probably gonna be joining that. Small ball singles. Probably gonna be playing some small ball singles, y'all. Probably gonna be playing some small ball singles this weekend. God willing, let's see what else, like, if it lines up. God willing, it lines up. If not, if I'm needed elsewhere in the world, then we'll be there. Where is it? It's gonna be, I think, at Palmanac. I think. I gotta double check. I just found out about this today. There's small ball this weekend and the next weekend. I literally just found out, y'all. I'm about to start hitting a small ball every single day this week. Literally. I'm about to carry a small ball everywhere I go. And I'm gonna do a few hours every day of just training small ball to prepare. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, me too. Me too, Nancy. Not gonna cap. It's rare that you get small ball events, so I always get a little excited, especially since I'm considered like a C player in small ball. Gonna rain all 3 days apparently. Wait, what 3 days? The weekend? Or you talk about the next 3 days? Just like Rocky, ha. Does your lady like handball? She yeah, Rocky is definitely goals, training goals. My lady doesn't mind it. She supports it, and actually I took her to a handball court once, and oh, we're lagging. We're lagging, huh? Hold on, let me I think we're lagging a little bit. Hold on, I think we're lagging. What was I gonna say? I took my lady to the park once, and just to hit a ball around. Tell me why she was hitting a ball with her opposite hand. She was hitting a ball with her left hand, and it was getting to the wall. I was like, wait a minute. You know how long it took me to get a ball to the wall with my left hand? No, no joke. Not even like no gas. Not gassing her up. It took me weeks and weeks and weeks to get a natural, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't swing like this, but you know what I'm saying? Just a left hand, just to get a left hand to the wall in any type of assertive way. She was doing it. She was doing it right off the jump. Oh, during the week. Okay. During the week. What game you showing first? We're gonna get into the finals first. We're gonna jump right into the finals. It was a heater, I must say. It was a heater. I got the privilege of seeing it in person. I did get the privilege of seeing it in person, and it was a treat. It was a treat. Was it the most evenly yoked game? Uh, Not really. Not really. Were there some were there some pretty fire rallies? Yes. Yes, there were. Do you have a way of knowing who's watching your live right now? Nah. Only if you comment, then I know who's watching. Welcome to the stream, by the way. If you are here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Get comfortable. Make yourself at home. Today is day 26 of streaming handball every single day, man. We're almost at a whole month already, which is crazy, y'all. Which is crazy. We started a little bit before July. We only got a week and a half left of this month. Wait, so how many days will that be by the end of the month? Because I said I was going to do 30 days this month. I think we missed one day this month. So we're still in the running to do 30. Yeah, we're still in the run to do 30 days. And at the same time, some of these days we did, we have done multiple streams. I think this is our third day. This is our third or fourth day doing 2 streams in a day. So some days we double up. Some days we do double up. But yeah, let's jump into this finals. Day 26. Day 26. I got a scratch in my throat. I hope I don't get sick. Big deep breath from Tavo. Tavo playing some basketball with the y'all. I've never seen someone throw a ball like this, like pass a ball like under their legs like a basketball. I literally never seen that. So yeah, David gets a hand clap started here, like the showman he is. All the yelling you did, yeah, that's what it is. Anytime, like, yeah. Alright, let's get into it. 0-0. Big punch serve comes up short. We're going to see a lot of these punch serves from Tavo. Y'all, after this day, and I'm not gonna pause this too much, but I just gotta tell y'all, after watching this game live, y'all, I became convinced that whipping the ball hard does not necessarily, it doesn't have to damage your elbows like I kind of previously thought in the past. As long as you have the perfect form and that you exercise and build muscle around the I guess ligament. Because Tavo whipped the ball this day out like dang near thousands of times, over 1,000 times I would say. Unless his elbows hurt and he's not, you know what I'm saying, letting anybody know. A little behind the back action from David doesn't help him. Doesn't help him in the volley. And David playing rather off today. If you know, just to be fair, this is a shot. This is a shot he doesn't typically miss. Not the behind the back, which was cute. Kind of hurt him, but it looked cool. But this kill shot to the right corner, he usually doesn't really miss that. Hi, SpongeBob. Who's SpongeBob? David didn't play horrible. I wouldn't say he played horrible. Oh, you saying SpongeBob because of the hat? Miggs didn't play horrible against Tavo either. Oh man. Miggs had some battles against Tavo. Miggs had some real battles, and I think everyone's aware of how athletic Miggs is. Tavo kind of showed us there's just levels to it. Big left-hander right corner. Dang near just throwing that ball. It's just from a neutral rally. Tavo gets the better of people. Oh yeah, every time. Every time. Every time this day. He had Tavo had a lot of freedom on the court. You know, no shot was kind of outside of his realm, outside of his scope. What was I gonna say? I asked him earlier in the day how he felt. He said, "Yo, honestly, I have never felt stronger than I do right now." And something interesting happened right here. One of the hosts went over to Larry and requested that David change his shirt. They requested David wear the shirt so they designed shirts for the finalists, which actually came out kind of cool, if I'm being completely honest. The shirt that they designed was pretty cool, especially the tank top version. I like that, especially the yellow colorway too. It's pretty tough. See what it looks like. Of course, the back got a bunch of sponsors, which kind of makes it hard to wear it anywhere outside of a handball court, but the front just has this nice cool design. So yeah, those are all the sponsors on the back. It's just the way Tavo hunts and stalks the ball makes it look so natural. And he hunts and stalks the ball from all shot numbers, not just on three. Right. Yeah, so he has a variety of like sweet spots and like kill points. And just interesting to note, he was ready for the return if David hit it. He hit that shot off balance and he made sure to get back into the court. Over time, it will have an effect on your elbow from what I see from players who does it. Yeah, so that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of the common knowledge, James. At the same time, how many of those guys are in peak physical shape? You know what I mean? How many of those guys are training martial arts, calisthenics often. I'm just saying, the tourney head has to make sure David knows that early on. Now 3 points into the game. That affects David's mentality. Yeah, not sure. Not sure how they missed that. If it was really that big of a deal. I don't know, how do they not speak up? But yeah, it was kind of awkward. Nobody, it was super awkward because no one in the crowd knew, you know what I mean? If you weren't right next to the ref, you wouldn't have heard what he said. So like, you know what I mean? Definitely looked, it was, it was an interesting look. I got some chips, by the way, y'all, with some yogurt. If it was Gio or Timbo or Los, the tourney head would probably be scared of asking. It's just David's a nice guy. Possibly. Yeah, the hosts of this event are not big talkers. I was trying to like get a word from Dwight. I tried to get a word from Dwight on a couple different things, and he's just kind of like, I don't know, not the most chatty. I was asking him what's the prize pot. You know, I was like, hey Dwight, like what's the prize pot for the tournament today? And he's like, well, what'd you hear it was? I was like, yesterday someone said 8K, but today someone said 2K. And he was like, oh, so you listen to what they're saying? I was like, nah. I was like, I figure I come to the source and just get it directly from you. He was like, ha, and he just like walked away. I'm just like, so what is it? I did ask him about the disqualifications too. Asked him, what does he think about, people saying that maybe the disqualifications were a little too much. He said, he doesn't think about it. Already they show good sportsmanship to each other. Yeah, these two guys are class acts, Nancy. David and Tavo. Tavo's gotten a lot better, and David, you never really. I feel like we've never really seen any unsportsmanlike conduct from David, maybe ever. Tavo might have been a little spicier when he was younger, but he's kind of like mellowed out. Same shirt every year, just different color? Nah, it's not the same shirt, Brian. Cause I have this shirt. Hold on, I'll be right back. I have this shirt from a few years ago. It's different. So this is the shirt from a few years ago. It's not exactly the same. Forgot what year that was, but wait, oh, my charger. I need my charger. So yeah, it's a little different. It's slightly different. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right. Let me see. What's the chat saying? I was surprised Kadeem was wearing a snipe t-shirt playing yesterday. Why were you surprised? That's I think he won that event, so he kind of wanted to wear that shirt to like kind of channel that energy. But yeah, I don't think no player is required to wear the shirt that they make for you. I guess in the finals they would prefer you to. Nice get. Tavo really gets to show off his physical training in this tournament. Aside from his hands and game IQ, he really gets to just show off his endurance and stamina. Oh, the chat is going. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Appreciate y'all being here on day 26. Rookie was never a gym head, and he was the GOAT of his gen. Well, Rookie was very big on calisthenics, Shankster. You could be in shape without the gym. You could get muscular without the gym. Just for everyone info, today in 10's finest, live main court, one high news disrespected token. It wasn't cool. Oh, that's not cool. What did he say though? I saw those messages too, Brian. Thanks for bringing that up. Honestly, that's a messed up thing. TBH, I'm glad he wasn't at the tournament. The hands from Tavito. Gustavo, y'all. By the way, y'all, Tavo's name is Gustavo. Brian, you are agitating for life strats. That's doubles the Rikers years. Nobody going to Rikers. Brian. Tavo was supposed to be back-to-back. Oh, man. BBG, man. He would have been back-to-back. He would have been back-to-back, but, you know, there was a score discrepancy. We got some replay action. So, David didn't think that Tavo got this pickup. Oh, it did hit the floor. It did hit the floor. I think he loses this call. Wow. Yeah, David loses that, which I thought that the refs would be using the cameras in the finals, but I guess they're not. I guess they're not ready to use cameras yet for some reason. It's so weird. But Amir, I speak for myself. I don't think it's healthy for the stream, for positivity with him being here. Hey, I can't I mean, I guess I gotta stop him from commenting, but I can't really stop anyone from being in the stream. And yeah, I just request in the stream that we stay away from religion, we stay away from politics, and we just keep it an open positive space. One High News didn't disrespect Toka. Someone got confused with what he said. He said he was lighting up a joint in his memory, and someone misunderstood that as smoking on Toka. Oh, okay. I mean, if it's a misunderstanding, even if that's true, TBH, the energy from that page. Nah, y'all having a whole back and forth. You have to disqualify guys. You have to give suspension from entering tournaments if need be. Too many years of players disrespecting organizing refs, guys crying for every point. Yeah, William, thank you for being in the chat. And that, you know, that's been done before. Players have definitely gotten disqualified for just like pushing the issue a little too much. It's kind of rare that you get disqualified from an event, like suspended from a whole, like from entering tournaments. But Yeah, I'm sure after this DQ, and it kind of sets a precedent for other players too. Players are gonna tread lightly after their first warning, which is the whole point of the first warning. Listen, you've taken it too far. This is a warning, right? Basically, the warning is like, hey, I don't like where this is heading. I want to nip it in the bud right now. So I'm giving you this warning. I know 8,000 Senegalese 20. Looking for Brian. What the heck? You got an army of Senegalese people? You gonna let someone else do the fight? Georgie, don't man. Is that even real? Yes. All right, yo, chill in the comments. It sounds like, honestly, it sounds like it was a misunderstanding. It sounded like somebody said he wanted to light one up for Toka, which Toka was a known smoker. I'm sure Toka wouldn't have had an issue with that. I would say, guys, your biggest problem in handball right now is pickleball. If you all don't get together on saving it, 5 years from now, we'll be watching that dry game. Pickleball is tough to watch, Nancy. It is tough to watch. I'll be watching pickleball like I'll be watching like dang, I just see so many things in the future. Also, this sport helps so many youth. Yeah, it definitely does help a lot of youth, Nancy. I see a lot of things for it in the future as well. Handball helped me a lot. You know, when I had tons of energy and, no sense of community and no outlet for my physicality. I wasn't in the gym. I wasn't doing much of anything of any real meaning, and that's when I found handball. There should be a organized system for people should get disqualified, like a soul system or warning, not just based off emotions, either literally off block calls and appeals being wow, interesting. You want to do it like that, Smurfito? If you lose too many appeals, you get banned. Yo, that's like some video game activity. That's crazy. Nah, that's actually crazy. David almost hit himself with the ball. Yo, Tavo's left was landing from literally everywhere he made contact with the ball. Anywhere Tavo made contact with the ball with his left, it was a shot. I love this counter. Instead of going cross court, Tavo goes up the line again. And I was like, oh, you got to come over here too, David. And Tavo sends it back to the left. Amir, you coming to Speakers Cup Saturday? I should be. God willing, I should be at Speakers Cup. Shake, is there like a C division that I can play in? What's the division for new small ball players? I want to... Shake, I want to play players my caliber in the small ball. I don't want to go in there and play Mike Schneider. Dang, y'all really beefing. not banned, but like a point system to add up to get DQ from the match. I mean, I wouldn't, Smurfito, the thing is, I wouldn't call an appeal, I wouldn't attribute an appeal to a foul. You know what I mean? A foul is like an aggressive, you make contact, it's illegal, it could be dirty. An appeal is just, you could appeal anything. I thought the ball was good, but it was out. Yesterday, Gio hit a shot that hit right on the line. The camera pulled it up in 2 seconds. The line ref called it out, and since he used all his appeals, he lost that point. He lost that down, rather. It was going to be a side out. So it's like an appeal could just be as innocent as that. You saw it good, they saw it bad. Let's get a second eye on it. Is Tavo the guy who was sponsored by Red Bull? No, that was Timbo, who got banned, who got disqualified yesterday. Nancy. Kind of over swinging right there from Tavo. It's one of the few unforced errors he makes this game. Don't get used to that, y'all. Don't get used to him kind of flailing and hitting the ball out. I think Tavo wanted to go to the left with that first shot to the left. With that first shot with his left. He eventually does find the left side. You know, David just not really moving him in any meaningful way. Not really moving the ball in any offensive manner. I think there's a season of Bs you should be able to join, but deadline approaching soon. Okay. All right, bet. Make offenders pay 4 to 5 times the registration fee. For every infraction, they lose 1 entry fee. If no problems, they get all the money back after the tournament. That's interesting. Would people compete? Would people still like want to play? I just saw a post on Facebook from Timbo Gonzalez. He said he'll never play in another King of the Courts or anything by Saha again. The people who run this, which I found interesting. I think there should be a better way to let the players be more accurate. Should always be a replay on standby. After 5 appeals, I think it's valid not to get DQ, but lose a point or get downed. Well, the thing is, Smurfito, what a lot of tournaments do is they don't allow you unlimited appeals. You'll either get 3 or you'll get 5. So once you're finished, you're done. Whatever the refs say, that's the call that stands. And I agree with the replay on standby. It's not that hard. And Silver said, I'm loving this DQ move in the rule. Stop all the dumb-ish. Appreciate you being in the chat, Silver. And yeah, the DQ is definitely it definitely makes, you know, it kind of forces the players to respect the rules and the officials. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you really want to win and you're passionate about getting your money's worth out of the tournament. You know what I mean? These players paid, you know, $50, $60, $70 at a chance at more money, more glory, you know what I mean, more bragging rights. And for some of them, you know what I mean, they kind of just shot themselves in the foot, got themselves out of there. This was an insane volley that David does get the best of, and it was so crazy how this happened because I was talking to Tavo earlier, and it's on my live stream. I'll make a highlight of it. talking to Tavo earlier, and we were talking. I was telling him how, man, you got flips, and David has like parkour moves. I'm like, who do you think has the better stuff? I had did the airwalk, and he was like, yo, that was cool. I was like, hey, but you got the flips. Like David got the parkour. Like I'm trying to get like y'all. And then Tavo was like, oh yeah, and he also has that like behind the back, under the leg shot. Um, this shot right here, and so it's interesting that right here he's able to hit it. Good anticipation from David, by the way. It's cool that David hit it in this game. It's such a wild shot to go for, by the way. It's just so unexpected, and I've tried to do this on the court, and my body just doesn't coordinate. Like I don't understand the mechanics of it. This volley was sick. It was. And then he kills it with that kind of like drop shot. Not, the shot wasn't a drop shot, but he dropped to the floor. It's the same handful of top players who do this ish. Year after year, starting fights with refs and organizers actually makes some organizers stop holding events because of all the drama. I mean, I don't know that the players make them stop. It's just that they don't. They just don't have the they don't have the tactfulness to kind of maneuver and deal with all the varying personalities and or just DQ players. I mean, I'm a Showtime dancer / handball player. Let's work, bro. All right, bet. Let's do something. It's a backhand in between the legs. I've done it once. It was just by reflex. Probably never happen again. Surprised David got left on a 10. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's a shot I will have to hit just by reflex. Like when I think about it, my brain just doesn't compute. And yeah, Tavo just playing a super aggressive and smart game. The crowd.
Some better returns, Dave. Come on. 15-3.
Someone giving David advice. Some better returns. Come on. Big drive goes way out. And we're at 16-3 right now. Does Tavo have the greatest weekend in handball ever? He's definitely in the running. I agree, Tavo. Maybe Gio has the best weekends. Nah, the ref Larry would beat him. Opposites, prime versus prime. Larry would beat Tavo. Prime versus prime, left to left. That's so interesting. Tavo has the best opposite right now, though. Yeah, his opposite is so sharp. Certain players have pushed away major sponsors. This is a fact. Yeah, definitely. I see what you're saying from that aspect, for sure. Tavo thought David was moving in on some of these shots. Dave was moving out the way. I'm happy Tavo took it this year. Man, it was Tavo's destiny to take it this year, literally. Justin's left was insane. Yeah, Justin had a good left. Timbo's left is pretty good too. I like Timbo's left. Big hustle right here. And just this lack of aggression from David. You know, it was at this point I realized that David's not coming back. You know what I mean? He just didn't have the shots today. He has some placements, but this ball has to go to the right at this point. It has to go to the right. Good hustle from Tavo in any case. Justin's left. Rook had the best opposite ever. Then maybe Justin. Then maybe Cisco. Shaheem got to be in there. Buddy also. Oh, I love Buddy's left. When Gio was good, his left was pretty crispy, but he misses too much. Really wanted to see David hit that behind the back. Nah, Black Justin to this day. IDK if he was a lefty or righty, but his left was disgusting. I thought he was lefty, but apparently Justin was righty. Never. Larry was good, but not that good. LOL. Does David Velez have one of the top knots of all time? Yeah, definitely he's in the running for one of the best top knots. Him and Pito right now. Him, Pito, and Tall Rob. Top 3 top knots in handball. Black Justin, best opposite that I've seen. Larry's opposite game was absurdly good, levels above his actual handball game. Interesting. These replays are top notch. Yeah, they're really good. Rookie beat Nibbas with a hardcover book before in Coney like years ago, and I hear he beat someone while sitting in a chair. Yeah, he beat David Knott's coming back. Yeah, Rookie beat somebody holding a chair. He was like holding a folding chair the whole game. David was not in shape. He was done physically at this point. Yeah, he was. He hadn't been, I don't think he'd been physical training. Nice left hand. Goes back up the line. Big counter right here. Shaheem was underrated. I've been hearing that name Shaheem. I was hearing it all day today by some of the OGs. I almost got to say I lost to the winner. Almost, Ross. Almost. And you played David Velez fairly well. Way to come back. Nice kill shot from David. David been carrying. Larry was a good supporting doubles player back in like the 2000s that I've seen, when he had a tiny ass ponytail. Larry had a little ponytail. That's funny. David been carrying that weight. This year, everything lined up for Tavo, and he was training harder than anyone else. And if they did the U.S. Open, he'd probably repeat. I think so. He wants it bad. Nah, shout out to Ross. He smoked Brooklyn.
Because he started performing for more than 2 hours straight.
Yeah, I heard Ross played Brooklyn very well. I did hear that. Tavo winning again next year. I don't see nobody beating him. Excuse me. Tavo winning again next year. I don't see no one.
Photo collection, really dope. Check him out. On Facebook, you can look him up. Sir, on Facebook, you can look him up. Pretty cool. Got some history of handball.
Shaw was the best for like one summer, but then he stopped playing and started partying. Dang. That's not good. I mean, I guess it is what it is. People choose what they want to get good at in life, whether it's partying or handball or anything else. Will Tavo keep the motivation now that he won it all? Good question. That's a great question. Sometimes Sometimes players like kind of reach that peak, and then they, you know, they kind of lose the motivation to keep, you know, to keep climbing, or to just stay at that level. Well, I feel like it's hard to just stay at the same level. I feel like you're either slowly increasing or you're slowly kind of losing. David been worried about forcing a ponytail more than winning the KOTC. That's hilarious. Before the game, his lady was like getting his man bun perfect. Five serve at 20. Big power on the return. And David not really swinging. David not swinging with any real authority. He's playing a bit. He's placing it. He's just placing it. Tavo making sure he has unlimited wipes. Yes, wipes will always be unlimited. 27-5. And I think we're going to see David open up at a point. It's just going to be far too late. And the ball hits the crack right there. Someone's calling somebody Pokemon. I don't know who. He was amazing at 16 and up. Oh, Shaheen, you talking about? Shaheen was a beast, beating Lefty George and Rookie back-to-back in a tournament. Holy moly, that's crazy. That is crazy. Tavo going big on that left hand. If Timbo or Gio don't get DQ next year, then maybe they can win. If not, then for sure Tavo win again. So actually, Timbo said he's not playing in any more King of the Courts ever again. He said that on Facebook. I could tell David is tired. Tavo's running him over the court, and his replies to Tavo are getting weak. Yeah, they've gotten very weak. I'm dead. Someone said on Facebook, congratulations to our new King of the Court winner, 2024, referee Larry. Yo, these guys are hilarious. Can y'all see that? Bro, I am weak. That's Josh. Pork chop Josh. Hilarious. But yeah, I wanted to show y'all the Timbo post. You know, I understand the sentiment. Me personally, I just didn't think it got to that point. Will it focus? I didn't think it got to the point where, you know, both players should have gotten disqualified. It was just a level of fed upness that, I don't know. I guess we kind of haven't seen from Larry, so it kind of caught a lot of people off guard. Let's say Gio versus Shahid about 10 years ago was lit. At one point, she had Gio on his shoulders. Gio was fake shook. I'll be interested in the difference between this tournament and the small ball one. Right. You know, I haven't really seen Tavo in small ball interesting enough. but I wonder if he'll join. Anyone see Tavo play small ball? I want to see Tavo versus 3-wall or 4-wall players. He said LMAO. That's barely a bun. Yeah, that is barely a bun. Calling Tavo Pokemon because of his shorts looking like Pikachu. Oh, okay, I got it. I did think his shorts were Pikachu inspired. Do you guys think that the bracket was quirky? Not even. No joke, Larry took out more top A's than anyone in this tour. Bro. Y'all are hilarious. I told y'all don't make me laugh, man. It's tickling my throat. It's gonna make me cough. Larry wins with the pink shoes for sure. Would you be interested in doing an apology video with him? I mean, I don't know that he would like to apologize. I would definitely like to sit down with him and get his side of it for sure. If you guys would like that, let me know. Oh man, still hope to see Timbo win. Yeah, there'll be other things. LMAO, nah, they roasted Larry today. Yeah, they are. Larry might not apologize for anything. Timbo played against Tyree in small ball finals in 2022. Yeah, nah, Timbo played a few years actually. Timbo is a small ball player. He's played in a few nationals, which is cool. Tavo is pretty good at small ball, but just ain't his thing. I guess I've seen him smoke small ball players, LMAO. Yeah, I feel like the way he serves and stuff is very small ball-esque anyway. So, I feel like it'd be cool to see him dabble in some small ball. Pokemon. They're not even saying it right. Pokemon.
521.
All right, here we see David going for it. Opening up a little bit more. Going for that behind the back again. Oh my gosh, just would have loved to see him hit a kill shot.
21-6.
Off the medulla. Why'd they slow? Nah. The fact that they slow-mode the off the noggin shot was crazy. What is the next big singles tournament? Anybody know? I don't think there's another big singles for a while. For some reason, a lot of people don't really host singles for whatever reason. It's mostly doubles. I guess because you get more people in. I'm just guessing. Yeah, that Tavo serve is every high school PSAL serve. Yeah, literally. It's just textbook small ball. He just does it in big ball. Nice up the line to pull Tavo out the center, which he was kind of planted in. Tavo could be good at small ball, but you gotta train. He has a whip, but his shots don't hook. No one is really training for small ball anymore, so he should get in there. He could snag someone. Okay, interesting. I wonder how he'd be able to, David getting jammed right here, manage training both small ball and big ball. I wonder how that would work for him, if he could kind of seamlessly merge the two. I know for me, when I'm training for a small ball event, I don't want to touch a big ball. I'm trying to play straight up small ball. But that's because I don't have as much small ball experience. And that shot was out. Oh, maybe a grab line actually. Super close. Super close. Not that they're using the cameras anyway. Just FYI. Big left hand drive. And you know, we talk about like guessing aside and kind of committing. David had to excuse me. David guessed that he would go far right. He committed to it. You know, he had to leave the middle open for that. Point game 7. And that's game. The unforced error wins it. Good playing from both these players. Yo, this guy had a huge camera, and I was like, what are you filming? And he's like, you know, he just kind of like films handball. He has I think he said he has a YouTube channel. Man, what's his channel? It's on my stream. I gotta check it out so we can watch it. But yeah, that was the finals. David Velez just down on the floor. Hey, that's me, by the way. Who is that tall, handsome young man right there? With the orange shoes and yellow bucket hat. David just trying to enjoy the moment. Right. You gotta find something. You gotta find something to enjoy on the court at that point. David just thinking about his seamless order.
Alright, guys.
Out of pocket. Out of pocket. Thinking about his seamless order is crazy. Crazy. Alright. Let's see. I think let's check out Julio versus Taiwan next, because that was a big upset. I gotta go home to turn off the stove. It's crazy how once you're tired, when you guess a side, you always guess wrong. Well, I mean, you know, I think it depends. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get lucky and you kind of decide not to overexert. And sometimes sometimes they hit the ball right to you. Maybe this will get David to train and get in shape. If he played every point full commitment, he could win. Honestly, I think so too. And we'll kind of never know. You know, today was kind of no. He didn't give any tells that he could really win any of these volleys. Some of the shots he went for, it seemed like he had Tavo like out with that shot, but he, you know, the shots would just hit floor. So we'll never know if we'll never know how Tavo could have countered, you know, David's usual super low kill shot game that he usually plays. The man got 7 points. Let us please say he grabbed the line. You know, gotta play it by the book. Gotta play it by eye. The line, you know, whatever the line ref saw. Yes, MS, I agree. James said, I'm not interested in anything Larry has to say at this point because I believe his decision was rash, emotional, with too much ego involved. See, and so I think you're not the only one who believes that, and so I'm kind of curious to just see, is it that or is it not that? Because, you know, he doesn't really talk much, so it's like, what's going on in his head? Like, was this a rash, emotional, and ego, you know, heavily ego-based decision? Like, LOL, 6'3", tall as a tree, take you on a spending spree, won't need to even say please. Dang, you got bars, Chankster? What the hell? They were some weird DQs, but the 3 people who got DQ'd have been out of line at tournaments many times before. It's good they finally drew the line. They just drew it at the absolute wrong time. Excuse me. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. Great way to summarize it, Mike. Honestly, that was a great way to summarize it, because it's just like the timing on the Gio versus Timbo. It was just so weird. A couple points left in the match. The match would have been over in like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But did what it is. The conversation with Timbo and Gio has to happen before their game, and they both have history of arguing with Larry. So he was not the right ref for that match. Okay. Okay. I honestly, I thought he would have been a good ref for that match for the simple fact that he's dealt with them before. So I didn't think it would be an issue where he'd have any bit of emotion about that game. I didn't think he'd have any emotions about that game. That's not the first time he's seen that game. You know what I'm saying? I figured he'd be desensitized to some of the BS, and it kind of seems like he wasn't. Some of the, you know, some of his animations and some of the things he called, it seemed like it was emotionally filled. You know, some of the things, it seemed emotionally charged. Again, I don't know because I didn't ask him. That's just from the outside looking in. It's hard to respect Larry with a fruit bowl in his hand. Why? Why? What does a fruit bowl have to do anything? He did have like a fruit bowl or like a bowl of watermelon or something. They should have had Buddy ref that one. Yeah, honestly, I would have liked to see Buddy ref that one. Buddy was doing a great job of reffing, by the way. He was doing a great job of reffing. Shout out to Buddy. And Larry usually does a great job reffing as well, for that matter. Larry is, you know, Larry kind of inspired me to kind of pick up the ref's whistle. He kind of showed me that reffing can be engaging. It doesn't have to be dull. It doesn't have to be boring. You know what I mean? And as long as you call it by the book, you know what I'm saying? You kind of make sure players have fun in a legal way, according to the rules. He is not the ref for that game. Well, Gio, welcome to the stream, and I appreciate you being here. I think we all yeah, I think we're all aware of that now. He was not the ref for that game. Or are you talking about Larry or Buddy? Buddy's so old, it's like he barely hearing their protests and just continues on. At all, because he calls it how he feels, never how he sees it. You can't let your emotions take the best of you. Yeah. Especially as a referee. Larry, I'm talking about. Okay, you talking about Larry. Yeah, I mean, I feel like as a ref, the emotions don't really matter so much. It's just the rules. What are the rules? That's the standard I'm holding you to. What are the rules? Are you playing by the rules? Or are you not playing by the rules? You know what I'm saying? I'm here to make sure you play by the rules. Gio is washed. Yawn. Ka-ching. Cashing. Guys, I gotta... You will never take away Gio's AC. Yeah, Gio is an OG player. You know, can't take away what he's done for the sport. I like to akin Gio to Soulja Boy, like in the hip hop game, in the newer hip hop game. He's just done a lot of things first, and I feel like he trained a lot of people. They got a lot of things from him. Maybe he doesn't always get the credit for it. He had a good run. He did have a good run. Cash in your oh boy, y'all about to start arguing. Listen, guys, this is a safe space. This is, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to express yourselves just like I'm going to feel free to express myself. Let's try to keep it positive. And I'll be right back. We're going to watch Julio versus Taiwan now. I'm going to go just refill my bev because y'all making me laugh and it's making me cough, man. I'll be right back. I'm back. What y'all talking about in the chat? When I get on the handball, I line up the ball and I smack. Sometimes I play defense, sometimes I'm on attack. I said I get on the court and hustle. Make sure I'm in good condition so I don't slack. I said, in the way I make sure I'm in good condition is by getting on the track. I'm still having a good run. Like I said before, the criticism from last year still affected him into making his DQ. Yeah, it seemed like he might have been holding on to some of the, you know, again, at the very least on a subconscious level, if not further than that. Yo, my bucket hat is... It's hot. Mom, I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm gonna turn this light off. I think that light's making it hot. Gio, will you play in King of the Court again? That's a good question, cause we know Timbo won't. Are you done with these hacks? This is an awfully smoky safe space. Gio, I think all of us felt bad about your DQ yesterday. You're a hell of a good player. Yeah, all good banter. Yeah, caching is okay. Yeah, we appreciate the banter. Y'all, this is not a you know what I'm saying? This is not a super uptight chat. You could let some jokes go. Didn't know back rooms were safe spaces. The timing could not have been worse. I need to see 40 plus represented at KOTC. Crazy game yesterday. I think Pee Wee played. Speaking of 40 plus, crazy game yesterday. Carlene made it to final 8. Yup. Carlene, Pee Wee, and Gio. I think Gio's not. I don't think Gio's 40 plus yet. I think Gio's 39. Or am I off? Am I off, Gio? I might be off. I don't know why I thought 39. Did you tell me 39? Who was the third DQ? It was Los. Make sure you don't hit the crack. Show him Amir the GOAT. That's a fact. Ooh, okay, bars. Bars. Yeah, Pee Wee did play Manny. Yep. Yeah, that's what we're about to do, caching. We're about to review Taiwan's game against Julio.
Yeah, I have it. I'm gonna press refresh.
And I'm pretty sure Julio has done training with Taiwan. So this is like a student versus master type of deal right here.
All right, guys, let's go.
Alright guys, let's go. I think we got Larry reffing again. Y'all, alright, here we go. 0-0. Taiwan opening up with a serve to the left and shot to the right. And good ball movement. Good ball movement. Left, right. Left, right. Left again. Taiwan with some athletic tape on his elbow. Yeah, 0-1. And Taiwan misses the lob. Like he slips, he's gonna move some leaves off the court. 1-1, new game. And Taiwan going for a roundhouse left. Instead of a drive up left line, he goes to kill right corner. Interesting. Excuse me. 2-1 double. unforced error from Julio.
1-2.
1-2. Big lunge from Julio. Kind of like a Taiwan-esque lunge.
2-all.
Yeah, we're gonna check out the Los game too and just kind of see what happened.
2-all.
Ooh, was that lob good? Was that lob good?
3-2. 4-2.
All right, guys, and for those of y'all who have not seen this game,
5-2.
I'm gonna put some score predictions in the chat and put a poll up. You guys can just predict what you guys think the score is gonna be. Not who's gonna win, but what do you think the score is gonna be at the end, either which way. And whoever gets like the closest wins.
Got it. White.
Taiwan making some early unforced errors, and someone in the crowd telling him, get him out early. You know what I mean? Get those unforced errors out early.
Yeah, I'm telling.
Taiwan rocking the braids, by the way, should be noted.
Tell you good. 7-2.
Haven't seen Taiwan with braids. Not like those braids. Not braids in a ponytail.
8-2.
8-2.
Yes. 8-2.
8-2 quadruple. Big lob goes way over, too much. I wonder what happened to Taiwan's elbow. Whether he has like an elbow injury. Nice kill shot from the long line. And he's gonna take a wipe. See what he does off the let's see what he does on the serve here. I think this is one of the first games of the morning, by the way. This might have been the first game. Black ball. Almost looked like he crossed it. 2-9. Somebody was saying yesterday, tell Ty to come on time. First game of the morning, he was here on time. Forgot who that was. I heard Julio was into MMA. He's actually a world champion. I think he does kickboxing. He like travels and like kicks butt. He like travels the world kicking butt. No joke. I'm not even joking, y'all. He was featured on a popular news channel, like ABC or something. In his backyard, him and his dad like train. They have like this ninja warrior like training thing in his backyard in New York. It's not a big backyard, but it just has all these different like training, like these cool training activities. Big lob goes out, and Julio kind of getting away with this game, slowly but surely.
Long. You see the ball, please?
Nice left. Wow.
12-2.
So yeah, I can't imagine that his MMA training, block ball, doesn't help him on the handball court. You know, handball a game where you use your hands and you got to be coordinated. You also got to be in great you know, you gotta have good conditioning as you go into the higher levels. 13-2. Oh man, Julio moving that ball very well. That triple commit to the right side. Just tagging that right side at different heights and different, you know, varying intensities until it works. Until it worked. Taiwan looking to cover his left hand there. I think Julio did some interest video for a news channel local. Yeah, he did. Did you see that segment? His backyard is crazy. It's crazy. He got like all these intense like training kind of like activities right in his backyard. He and his dad designed it.
Mistakes. Play. 14-2.
Right, 14-2. Yeah, that segment. Yeah, that was a cool segment. I had no idea.
15-2.
Yeah, that narrow alleyway. He had that narrow alleyway. It's like a New York City alleyway with a backyard. Taiwan should have asked Larry for the reset 0-0. How do you get that? How do you get a reset? I never heard of that. Excuse me. How do you finagle a reset, alligators? Nice angle. Good shot.
3-15. 15-3.
Nice right-handed left corner. Yo, y'all think the braids were like weighing him down?
3-15.
He just wasn't as aerodynamic as usual with the braids on. Right hand went out.
I saw it out.
A little too much.
15.
Anyone know his last name? I want to look him up. Yeah. I got you. I got you right now. Julio Cesar Carlos. Hold on. We could look him up right here. This is him, guys. He's a Taekwondo world champion. I think that's an interview. But yeah, he was the first to sign with this kickboxing league in 2022. That's him right there. 31-year-old Carlos recently fought at Madison Square Garden, impressing PKA worldwide executives before participating in an open tryout for the league. Yo, he got to fight at Madison Square Garden. That's crazy. That is crazy. He's been dominating Taekwondo since he was 4 years old. Four years old? Y'all, I was playing with Pokemon cards when I was 4. Like, I was collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. This guy was kicking butt in the ring. He said, "It's an honor to be chosen for this opportunity. I'm going to prove to everyone that PKA Worldwide made the right choice. Once they saw me doing what I do in the ring, they knew I was on another level. This is a privilege, but it's also exactly where I belong." Bruh. Crazy. Just some backstory. Y'all, and you would never think this guy like is a fighter. You would never think. I mean, I never thought.
315.
But they go ham there. Yeah, they were going ham in that backyard. They were going ham, using whatever they had to get right. I think they had some different things. They had some endurance training stuff. They had some like coordination training stuff. We should watch one of his fights on stream. Yo, I wonder if any of his fights are on here. Nah, we gotta look up. Nah, we dead gotta look up some of his fights.
315.
That was Julio's legacy game. Dang, so nice corner shot. Dang, so he's only 33, still in his prime. Friday fight night. Yeah. Yo, should we do that on Friday? Friday fight night? That's impressive. That's what I'm saying. All kinds of ropes.
16-3.
Yo, I feel like that would be cool if like one day out of the week we just like watch something like, I don't know, like we just like vary the content.
316.
Hold on, let me see if there's any of his fights
Got one short.
on YouTube. It's like he literally never talks about it, so it's like you would never know. Like, I forgot how I found. I think I found out because I added him on Instagram, or he added me on Instagram, and he just has all these accolades on there. Blah, bro. Oh my gosh, y'all, he got fights. He got fights, y'all. He got fights on YouTube. Yo.
I spent 15 years of my...
Yo, he got fights on YouTube. That place had more ropes than some of these A players be. Hey, yo. What? When Project Handball comes out to Cali, make a video to let us know. I will, definitely. Look up Julio's Taekwondo. You can see some of his fights. A few pro kickboxing vids on YouTube also. Bruh, I literally just looked it up. Big slide right there. I literally just looked it up. Yo, he got fights on YouTube. Let's watch one real
Trying to
quick.
create the digital notebook.
He's legit,
Remarkable,
although
solid.
Taekwondo is
On the former
weird
CT.
to watch if you don't know the rules. They stop the action a lot. It's all about points.
You
Yeah,
know, for Hila-
yeah, right. It's not like just battle to the death. Like, yeah, it's very points heavy. I did know that. And it's a lot of like kicks. Wait, who's who? Both these dudes look mad tall. Who is who right here? Is that Julio? Yeah, I think, yeah, that gotta be Julio. fighting this guy, Italia. Nah, he gotta be hella light on his feet. Oh, spinning back kick. He went for a spinning back kick. Damn, kicked him off the kicked him out the play area. Julio in red, blue is Italia. Yeah, that's a big, yeah, that is a big size difference. Italia big. Oh, caught him in the stomach. Hold on. Look at this double kick. Bam, bam. That's why Julio be moving like that on the handball court, because he got legs under him. Nah, you know his legs are brolic from doing this. His legs are no joke. And you literally need legs to handball. Like, a lot of your power comes from your legs. So they don't even punch. Why do they have gloves on if they don't punch? I think that's the Italian team. I think the Italian team is cheering something. I'm half Italian, but I don't speak it. Oh, they can punch. He just tried to throw. Oh, yo, wait a minute. Can y'all see that? He just threw a kick and a punch. He caught him with a little hook. Little hook action. My bad for the late join. All good, bro. All good. Have to check those out. Italian crowd. Yeah, a lot of Italy in the crowd. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in Italy playing this dude in his home country. Because I know he travels. Dang, Blue got a big cheerleading squad. Yeah. Punches are shorter distance. Okay, so that's probably like a little more risky. So they kick more? Yeah, that makes sense. It's just safer. It's just safer. They don't want to get too close. It's crazy though. Damn, they going for axe kicks? Oh! Oh, snap. They just do like 3 jabs each. Damn, why'd he push him down like that? Oh, yo. Nah. He had a cartwheel kick. What the hell? You know you could kick somebody like this. Ugh. You know that hurt. He know that hurt. Kicked him off the court, LOL. He tried some wrestling takedown with his legs. Yeah, imagine he just like hooked him. It's crazy that that Julio's shorter, but his legs are like, they're like stronger. Damn, you can't see all the action. Who won this though? Did they tell who won? Oh, Julio took it. Dang. Okay. Okay. That's crazy. He said for me, Timothy won it clearly. Nah, Shen. Nah, Shen. That was Julio all day. Oh, this was day 25. True. True, true, true. Okay, what did one High News say? High News was talking about Toka. Y'all keep. I heard that earlier today too. High News was talking about Toka, but then somebody was like, "Nah, he wasn't." Imagine if he pulled Blue's head down with him. Yeah, that would have been crazy. That's the Nicki Minaj kick. Julio's movements are dynamic. Yeah, they're mad dynamic. High News first language isn't English, and he's not all there. Gotta know he doesn't really mean disrespect to Toka. Yeah, I don't think he was trying to disrespect Toka. Cause somebody came in and was like how he said he was gonna like smoke one for Toka, which and yeah, he's Russian. He doesn't English. He don't really know English that well. I want to see Julio in the cage. Nah, in the cage. Julio in the cage. That would be crazy, bruh. The cage is different. The cage is different. Amir, we need your thoughts on Los versus Josh. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the last game we're gonna get to, God willing, tonight. We're gonna just kind of jump around this game. It seems like Taiwan's a little off, and Julio is just the complete opposite. He's super sharp, landing just about whatever he wants to go for. Ooh, karate backhand. Yeah. Eight serving point. Nice shot. Let's see if Taiwan opens up. He has literally nothing to lose right here. Let's see if he opens up, and then we're gonna move on to Los versus Josh. I haven't seen that game, Roses, so I want to see it. Nice left hand. Yes, Tai is opening up like I thought he might. No, hold it there. And I feel like this was a easy enough setup for Tai. Usually this is a good enough setup for Tai. Something's not right for him to just kind of place that ball. I like that left hand. It's working. Yeah, we got a Timbo lean. That's not good. A Timbo lean from we got a Timbo lean from Taiwan. That was a bad one, y'all. That was a bad one. His shots alongside his body are not that clean. Like, this shot was supposed to be on the right side, and it just slowly comes to the left side to the point where he's boxed out. I don't know, where was he? Y'all, where was he going with that? Y'all, can somebody tell me where he was going with that? Anybody? Anybody, y'all. Somebody. Yeah. Yo.
Yes, you did.
Yo. Come on now, Ty. Come on now, dog. What's going on? What's going on? Taiwan to the ball. Taiwan to the ball. I missed you. The rest of his body didn't cooperate. He stamped his feet into the ground. Tower of Pisa lean. Leaning Tower of Pisa head ass. No, you gotta see Julio beat Taiwan and Larry give him the call. Julio versus Jake Paul. 120. Oh yeah, 125 speed. True. Los getting DQ was out of hand. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. Julio would have all the handball community support. Julio versus Dylan. Oh, is that a good game? A good matchup? Julio versus Connor. Okay. Oh, that was his debut. Oh, interesting. So he wasn't even really cooking like that. Crazy if he's in UFC 308. Yeah, I don't know if he does the UFC. I know he does the kickboxing. That must have been a burn. That must burn to have an infraction automatically associated to your name. I mean, it's not really. That's just what I call it. It's not really but yeah, he does it's a move he's utilized very well, and he's also just a very well-known player, so we use him. There's other players who kind of use it more. OG videos, did you play? I did not play, and I appreciate you being here in the stream. God willing, we'll be in the next one. God willing, next year. Taiwan has solid box out when he shoots, but sometimes the ball doesn't go where he planned and he takes an extra step. Yeah, I've seen that before. I have seen him do that. Watch when Julio beats Taiwan on match point. All right, let's check it out.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, they're gonna slow-mo this. This is just the silliest thing to slow-mo. Yo, what's going on, guys? What are we doing? What are we doing? What's the call? Wait, is he not out for that? How is he not out for that? What the hell? Nah, that's so weird.
10 match points.
That's so weird. Guy has more wildlife than an aquarium and more knowledge than an what? We could probably fill the whole handball wall with meme faces. Bro got his education on Temu. Crazy. You should have seen stream chat. They was going crazy on Larry, like a message from Larry. Yeah. I thought Larry went too far with the DQs. What are your thoughts? Well, alright. What are my thoughts? So basically, and we talked about this yesterday, I don't want to beat a dead horse, so to speak, OGs, but I would say that it was some shared responsibility. The timing was just weird on the Gio versus Timbo DQ. It was just very weird timing. You know what I mean? One of them had point game. One of them just got up to serve. The game was dang near almost over. At the same time, did he give both of them warnings and say, hey, this is y'all last warning. Y'all both got y'all technicals. After this, it's a DQ. Did they both still bring up like kind of complaints and still kind of nag about certain things after that? Yeah, they did. Several times. It just begs the question, like, what was the straw that broke the camel's back exactly? Like, what exactly was it that Larry determined both of them needed to be disqualified for?
What's wrong? I want to bet this game over here. What's wrong with it? Would you like this game over here, Melissa? I like the Chinese game.
Good legs right there from Taiwan. Yeah. Look at the lunge, man. He just refuses to dive. He just lunges every time. Taiwan does not dive.
I like
And Taiwan said no under 10. Sneaky lean, sneaky lean. Yeah, that's the sneaky lean.
11 match point.
11 match point. Black ball. Yeah, that lean was just out of pocket. That lean earlier was just out of pocket. It just didn't seem like whatever they said didn't warrant a D. Yeah, it did seem like that. It did seem like that. The timing was, whoa, roller. Oh, wow.
12 match point.
Crispy. Crispy. Left side. Yep. I hear someone likes me. Yeah, that was a good spike. Taiwan would have been great in ballet. Oh wait, did he say the ball was wet?
Taiwan is appealing. I think Larry's checking with the linesman really quick.
Yo, let's go.
Yo, speaking of wet balls, guys, I played Julio once at 174, and towards the second half of the game, he was wetting the ball on like every other shot, and it was just so annoying. It was just so annoying. Super sweaty guy, and yeah, it just really rubbed me the wrong way, and he was kind of just not really acknowledging it, not really taking responsibility from what I remember. And I think he beat me by like one or 2 points. And I just remember being so frustrated. That was before I knew he did Taekwondo or anything like that. I think a couple weeks after that, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, that guy you played." Yeah, I think somebody either told me about it or it was the Instagram thing, one or the other. But I feel like somebody might have told me, and then I saw his Instagram. So yeah, it's interesting that Ty said that the ball was wet on the serve. Hard to tell in the camera. Hard to tell in the camera. But I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to tell if a ball skipped or not. In person, you could kind of tell.
That's not game. That's not game.
Wait, let me get this back to Sim.
The ball was ruled wet, right?
I feel that he hit it and then he pulled it. Like, I don't hit it.
With all the linesmen, and it was ruled.
All right, so they did see the skip. Okay, interesting. Buddy used to say he should have done tennis. Taiwan should have done ballet. Who's the guy who beat Kadeem? I never saw him before. That's a guy named Alex Thiem who's been an A player for a long time. A few years ago, he was making noise in doubles. Oh, I think that game between Amir and Julio was on your channel, right? Yeah, that was on my channel. That was on my channel. Alex Thiem, 5+ years ago, he was a mainstay at a lot of singles tournaments. Yeah, so I guess he was playing singles as well. He was also doing decent in doubles with Timbo. You lucky you kept your head that day, literally. Yo, I was so pissed. I was literally so pissed. I think I called him a waterbender as I was leaving the park. He was just like, he didn't really care. Actually, maybe it was doubles. Okay. But yeah, he came in today, OG, with, I mean, not today, but he came in yesterday with just this just speed and aggression about him that, you know, he was able to make pretty light work of Kadeem. Ty and Julio battling here. Nice shot. Taiwan up to serve again. Another chance. 12 match point. But yeah, when I was trash talking Julio, I definitely had no clue that he was an MMA fighter, not an MMA, but a Taekwondo fighter. And I wasn't talking a lot of trash, but I made it known that I wasn't happy about the wet ball. I did make it known.
Jerry! Middle court, first court. 12 match point.
A lot of you guys guessed 12. A lot of you guys guessed 21-10 for the score. So far it's 21. So far it's 20-12. Steam was a good doubles player for a while. Won some stuff in the Bs. And might have done well in some AB or open doubles events. Yeah, I think he did. But yeah, I feel like nobody had seen Alex Steam in a little bit, so it was kind of surprising when he came in and he played such a strong game. He had both hands. I would be pissed if my game-winning serve was overturned. I mean, if it, you know, a wet ball is a wet ball. I don't know if I'd be too mad at 20 to whatever I had my opponent at. And I was wetting the ball too. That's just me. Julio's putting on gloves now. Speaking of wet balls, I played a singles today with a gentleman who wet the ball almost every other shot. What up, Amir Beer? MG, what's going on? What's going on with you? Day 26, welcome. Oh, and an unforced error from Ty. That is game. All right. Cool, good stuff from Julio. Shout out to Julio. He's gonna get those gloves off his hand right away. I know he hated putting those gloves on. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate y'all being here on day 26.
To get more organizers on the ground.
Appreciate you being here on day 26. All right, so we want to check out. We want to check out Los versus Josh next. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And I think we'll call it after this one, guys. This will be the last game for today. And tomorrow's a new day. Day 27 tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. I had a great time with y'all. Had a great time with y'all these past couple of days, man. It feels like the streaming has been picking up, and like we're spending more and more time. Alex Steam was a force to be reckoned with. Too much power caused an injury, perhaps. Oh, interesting. 4 more days to a month. Yeah, bruh. 4 more days to a month. That quick. Literally that quick. It's crazy. I opens with Alex Steam and a couple of finals in AB. He's a great player. Oh, you won. You won with him. Okay. Yeah. I remember seeing him doing well with Timbo. So, yeah, I knew he was of that caliber. But that was about, what was that, Gio? That was like 5 years ago, maybe? 6, 7 years ago? Something like that. I got to refill my bev, y'all. I got to refill my bev, and then we're going to jump into this game that, you know, does result in a DQ. And we're kind of going to try and analyze what kind of led up to that. Was it justified? Was the ref doing too much? Were the players getting too out of pocket? He did very well with me 4 through 6 years ago. Okay. Where's he been, though? I feel like nobody has seen him in a while. So that's why they were like so surprised. And some people kind of never even seen him before. So they were all the way shocked. I'll be right back. Yeah. Oh, I left my hat. Yeah. That's good, chat. Y'all, I wonder if this game didn't end how it was, how much would Los have been in the runnings for the MVP? Alex team took out Kadeem. I like to watch that game and see what he did. I think we actually checked that out in yesterday's stream. What tournament, Gio? I'm out of injuries. Gio, how many more years will you play professional? I won an open doubles with back in New Jersey. A few years back, it was documented. Gio, what are your thoughts on Los DQ? Good question. We about to get into that. Hold on, let me turn the AC on. It's a little warm in here. It's a little warm in here, y'all. It's kind of humid. It's very humid, actually. What is he saying? Only God know how many more years I might play. It could be days, it could be months. I don't know, only God knows. Tavo was so focused and in tune. When he would practice close to the wall on Saturday, he would spike and return it with opposite hand, doing it over and over. He was in rhythm and in sync with brain and body. Yeah, it was nice to watch him warm up, actually. Very, very dialed in. Gio will play forever. Tavo and flow, body, ball, and wall. Facts. Body, ball, and wall. No cap. Honestly, it was a treat to see him warm up. Everything was landing. You could see him. He was just channeling that flow state. Nice kill shot from Los. Yo, did you see the new Godzilla movie? It's fire. I didn't know there was a new Godzilla movie. And Josh playing some good ball, good footwork. I like Make that lob. Big volley. Nice left hand to finish that. Jeez Louise. Yo, the hustle. The hustle on these two is just out of this world, man. It's just out of this world. And these guys have two completely different body types. So it's just a treat to see just two warriors going to war, literally putting their best against the other's best. Good left hand by Los right there to finish it off.
2-0.
2-0. Kitty, what's up, Kitty? Kitty's in the room, yo. Nice kill shot from the hash.
0-3.
LOL at LOL at Gators. Taiwan should have done ballet. LOL at Timu, Taiwan. The never-ending roast on Larry. Yo, that had me laughing when I heard that joke, yo. There's actually one high news. He came into my chat and he was like, hey, you know what we call Nas? He was like, we call Nas the Timu Taiwan. And then he put the I was like, bruh, that is hilarious. The DQ jokes were on fire in the 10's live chat. Yeah. Godzilla -1. Los with the left hand drop. Yeah, that drop was just super finesse. You knew the rally was over too. Larry saying, I think Larry's saying both of them are wet in the ball or something. What do you say?
1-3. I understand.
I don't really hear what you're saying. Something about wet in the ball though. And this is an instance right here, guys, of guessing the right way. So, you know, right here, Los has to guess, all right, Josh is gonna drive it, he's gonna kill it to the left, or he's gonna kill it to the right. And let's see, you know, he guesses the correct side, and it sets him up to hit an offensive instead of a defensive shot here. So we're gonna see him just start going there. Josh didn't even hit it, but Los is already leaning to the right. He's just guessing based on what he knows of Josh, what he sees from his body language. He's literally just guessing. The ball hasn't been hit yet. He's just picking. He's just picking based on, it's a hypothesis, and he's correct. And so now he gets to hit an offensive shot super low and wide to the left, you know, versus just standing there and waiting to react. He might not have gotten the same kind of angle and jump on the shot. Appreciate y'all liking the stream, man. Appreciate y'all being here too at 12. It's past 12, y'all. We done broke midnight on day 26. Watching handball games. Good shot. Close. Moving that ball. Stanley Carlin playing on court 1 during this game. I did want to see that game too. Josh didn't attack left. Yeah, he's not really attacking the left. Not yet. If he does at all. Yes, Godzilla -1. It was pretty good.
1-4.
Is that a movie? Godzilla -1. Oh, that was a movie. I thought y'all were trolling. Is it on Netflix? Oh, it is on Netflix. True. Y'all, you know, I literally only watch movies that friends recommend to me. Literally, I won't watch a movie unless somebody I know personally recommends it to me, because I don't have time to just take a chance and sit through a bad movie. So the fact that y'all recommended that, I'm gonna check it out.
Hit a shirt, hit a shirt. Hit a shirt.
Low saying the ball hit his shirt. You gonna get a replay?
4-1.
Nope. I'm saying the ball is skipping. Keep doing your thing, bro. Hey, appreciate you, Chris Show. Welcome to the stream, and thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. I will. Shout out to Chris. I would love to see that movie. I haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm gonna check it out too. Next time I get the opportunity. It's on Netflix. Why Los got DQ? Great question, Kenny. That's what we're watching the game right now to kind of find out. I've heard different, I've heard stories. I've heard varying stories. I want to watch the game. I want to watch the game here live with y'all and kind of see it firsthand what actually happened. Yeah, it's supposed to be an awesome, well done movie. Okay. Watch Dark Matter on Apple TV. It's #1 on their platform. I don't have Apple TV. I only got Netflix.
6-1.
Ball movement from Los. Kind of running away with this big lead.
7-1.
7-1. Josh missing the kill, and interesting enough, he goes for the kill kind of right in front of Los instead of on the right side. Not to say that can't work. Sometimes it works. You just kill the ball in front of your opponent.
8-1.
Gio, you play in the small ball nationals? Still remembered when you carried Alvaro to glory? Hey, that's a good question. Gio got a really good small ball game. Gio, you playing in the nationals? A little bit of footwork right here. Josh kind of posturing up on this swing, and Lowe's giving him no space. Lowe's giving him no space to swing.
Got it. It is a point. The score is 9-1.
Josh trying to take a full swing. Doesn't make great contact on it, and he makes great contact on Los, but not so great contact on the ball. Gio, you playing? Oh yeah, I read that. I won 2 nationals with him and 2 Mayor's Cups with him as well. Yo, Alvaro's a really good player, and he's a good dude too. 1 nationals, but good stuff. Oh, remember this part now about the gloves and Los and Larry? Okay. All right. So yeah, Larry did tell Los, and you have to put on gloves. And the ref has a right to enforce that. The refs have always been able to enforce gloves. Because it's the... And Larry's talking to somebody right here about some back and forth. See if you can't hear it. Every saying he's reffing by the rules. He doesn't really care if players are comfortable. And Lowe's is going to come back to the court with one glove on. Try to be a little sneaky there. Larry's going to say, hey, you need 2 gloves. And Lowe's knows he needs 2 gloves. You know, whether it's one hand wet in the ball or 2 hands wet in the ball, when the ref says you got to put gloves on, you're wet in the ball, that means 2 gloves. No nationals for this year because that tournament is during the week. I work 2 jobs. Ah, okay. Gio's gonna be working. Yeah, that's why I'm not sure if I can make it either. Gotta work sometimes. Sometimes you gotta pay the bills. No one can carry Alvaro to 2 nationals. It defies the laws of physics. Yo, y'all can't make me laugh, man. Y'all gonna make me start coughing. Ah, true, adultish, I respect it. Gio said was 1, thought it was 2. I'm gonna have to check on that, Mike. Your memory is good like mine's. I know we beat the brothers the year we won. Ooh, Josh going for right corner, behind Los's back. Comes up short. Yeah, that's the ultimate finals nationals. Them and Pee Wee and Willie are the end bosses you want to be. Guys, they're talking about small ball, guys. You guys are familiar with the great small ball players. You got Tyree and Jarrell. You got Willie and Pee Wee. You got Gio and Alvaro. You got Mike Schneider. Mike Schneider and Amir. Just to name a few of the great handball, small ball legends.
Got it.
Peace. MG, thank you for being here, man. I hope you have a great night. And God willing, we'll see you in tomorrow's stream. The video of that game is insane. You guys hit so many brolic shots. I lost to Pee Wee and Lefty Willie twice with Josh when he was 15. No one talks about it. That was a crazy game. Like with 15-year-old Josh in small ball playing Pee Wee and Willie, that was nuts. Some of the shots in that game were nuts. Absolutely nuts. We gotta watch that game. Literally, gotta watch that game. It's wild Josh stopped playing small ball the year Tyree first won the Nationals. Josh was the only one who took him to a tiebreaker.
112.
Then he never played again. Yeah, that is interesting. He stopped playing. And you got, guys, it got to be noted that Josh is making a ton of unforced errors this game. He's just making a ton of unforced errors. Los, notably more consistent. But Josh is hustling, and he's doing fairly well this volley. Yep. Way to control it. He's going to take a timeout. But just overall speaking, he's making a lot of unforced errors. His shots are coming up short. And Los is just notably more consistent.
Yeah, make it hear you enough. And all you do is just move my chair up. 5 hours before Larry. That right there.
Some ads.
Time to go home.
I won Mayor's Cup singles also. Just not a national singles.
Josh.
That's Goose stepping from Los. What you mean Goose stepping? That's from when Pee Wee and Willie were at their peak in small ball too. Wild. Yes, you gotta watch that game. I will send you the link for sure. Yeah, send me the link. Yeah, bro, you're a legend. I was winning a lot of small ball bets at that time.
112.
Interesting.
You got 2 serves. I saw it good. Yeah, I saw it good too.
Josh this time. Los just a little better at finishing these volleys. A lot better, actually. That's 12-1. Not really. That was a crazy shot through the legs. He went left instead of right. What a shot. 2-all right now.
12-2. Mark that he lost one of the please.
Yo, look at just as fast as Larry. Alright, look, I'm not gonna say Larry, but just as fast as the ref is able to call he lost an appeal, is the same speed that you can pull up a replay and just zoom into the ball and see that it was clearly good. Can't wait for some of these tournaments to get more official. It's like you can always say like, oh, it's never just one shot that changes the game, but like there's momentum shifts. You know what I mean? That might have been the volley Josh needed to try to change the momentum. That might have been the volley that made a difference. That might have been the volley that showed Los like, hey, okay, my opponent is an issue. Alright, y'all, so I was waiting to hear Los say anything at all. So we just heard the first kind of comment from Los. Carlene was talking to Josh right there, maybe telling him what might work, and Los goes to Carlene, ain't ish gonna work over here. Worry about your game. So yeah, he tells Carlene, worry about the game you're playing. Replay faster than Larry walking around the court asking what you see. It is. The replay is very fast. It's 2004, guys. You can replay stuff like this. You know what I mean? Y'all, if I gotta be the first one to implement cameras in a tournament that we can like run back to the replay to ascertain calls, then I might just have to be the first one to do it. I don't think that's that advanced, but yeah. Apparently tournaments are not ready, or they're not ready yet. The people doing them now, they're not ready to implement that quality of life feature. Gio, I didn't see you on the court after Tavo won. Did you leave? Yeah, I don't think he was there, but he called him on the phone right after. Tavo had Gio on the phone right after. I didn't know Gio was working 2 jobs. I won Mayor's Cup singles also, not just the national singles. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. Remember the tournament director said you cannot talk to the ref or your opponent. Carlene is neither. Oh, right.
315.
Okay.
White.
Yep. No, the one goes to the field. Here we go, Josh.
Bye, and in this case, we see Lowe's guessing the wrong side. He had guessed left earlier. Josh went right. Lowe's gonna take another TO. He's gonna sit down, catch his breath. Think about how he's gonna close out. 15-5, 5-all. Josh made a great comeback. Lowe's was nervous. I think that's why he started ranting.
Thank you. 15-5.
Josh is really good. Really athletic. A lot of reach. Good shot by Lowe's. Josh just shaking his head. Couldn't do nothing about that.
I sure did. I sure did.
Alright, outball on that drive. It was a pretty easy drive. It looked like it caught his hand wrong. But that was a fairly easy shot to drive straight. Josh makes really good small steps and his footwork for a long guy. Yeah, he does. Good footwork, good control of his larger frame. Got Lowe's taking it away. Good hustle from Josh. 6-all.
6-16.
Shot by Josh. He was guessing the wrong way again.
When I don't hear nobody talking about how this is, he has to put the logo before skipping. I didn't see the ball wet. I didn't see that. How this is, he has to. When I don't hear nobody talking about how this is, he has to put the logo before skipping. I didn't see the ball wet. I didn't see that.
Alright, so Lowe's tells Larry right here, hey, Josh has to put gloves on because the ball's wet when he's hitting it. Larry said, I gotta see that the ball's wet, and I haven't seen that yet. So when Larry sees that the ball is wet,
7-16.
then he'll have Josh put on gloves. Not before that. Good shot. Alright, white called. Hey Amir, I hope everything in your life is going well, especially in the aftermath of the vulnerability video shared on your other channel. If it helps, you can go easy on yourself. with things like this streaming, it's okay to give yourself permission to skip a day or two. Just thinking about you. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. We gonna go every day. We gonna go every day this month. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, just gotta stay down till you're up. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta stay down till you're up. Keep grinding. Keep following. You know what I'm saying? My goals and aspirations, and keep praying, and God gonna make it work. Day 26. Yes, sir. Y'all, I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm not even gonna lie, but I really just want to see what happens in this game. Like, I gotta know. Man with you every day is day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's try to be better than we were yesterday. And here we get some banter. All right, okay. All right, here's the banter. Here's the banter we were waiting for. So Larry goes to Los and says, hey, you know, yes, you put gloves on. You did put gloves on, but the ball's getting wet again. And now you have to change your gloves. And he tells Josh, now you got to put gloves on too. And Josh saying he never wet the ball. Los is saying you did wet the ball. Who initiated that back and forth? All right, so it seems like Josh. Oh, whoops. It seemed like Josh said to Los, but I'm not wetting the ball. To which Los responded, but you are wetting it. He said, no, I'm never wetting it. Los is like, hey, I got gloves on. I'm not wetting it.
Don't talk to each other, don't.
And Larry seating here. Don't talk to each other. And then Lo says something here. Can't really hear him. And what does he say here? Man, we gotta know what he says here. Cause he says it kind of right after Larry says, right after Larry kind of says stop talking to him, Los kind of like counters with something, to which Larry repeats himself and then kind of makes a face.
Don't talk to each other, don't talk to each other.
What he said? Maybe he said don't sound like your dad. Maybe he's talking to Josh or something. When are you gonna interview Rick Bolo? That guy's a character. That guy is a character. Good question. Yeah, we could interview Rick. Now Josh is in it too. Rick Bolo versus Jomar. Oh, I like Jomar that game. Everyone is wetting the ball if they have bare hands on in this weather. I bounce the ball to serve. It can see it's wet already. If you're wearing no shirt, ball gets wetter quicker also. Yeah, it's just hella sweaty. I wouldn't say everyone wets it, but a lot of people do. The don't talk to each other when ish is not even toxic yet is already wild. Yeah, they're just trying to nip it in the bud like very early, and they're just like, I don't know. Yeah, they're kind of just like over, like they're just so scared of it getting any type of toxic that they're like jumping on any bit of conversation. Los can't handle the momentum shifting to Josh. I mean, maybe that's bothering him for sure. And a ball, you know, the ball getting wet definitely bugs players. It definitely changes the bounce. And especially if you're getting the short end of the stick, you're not winning the volleys. You're gonna want a drier ball. They are sensitive to past experiences, for sure. I think Los is a guy with a past of kind of toxic banter too. And by the way, it should be noted that Los said earlier, I don't have another pair of gloves. You know, he said, I don't have more gloves. You guys are doing the most. You don't want him to put on gloves. To which Larry said, no, you need to change your gloves, and he has to put on gloves as well. So let's see Los try to allocate some gloves here. To see if he can't allocate a new pair. I think he does. I'm sure that shouldn't be the biggest issue. Yeah, he already allocated a new pair. All right, so now Dwight comes over the host and he's like, "Hey, what's going on? What was the back and forth? What was the nature of the back and forth?" So Larry's gonna explain it.
Carlos. Can you just tie anything, my girl? What? Can you give this to my girl? Anything?
Yeah, I'm off that. Yeah, I'm off that. Yeah, I'm off that.
So how many timeouts he got?
Here's two. You have one.
Los saying right here that he did not call 2 timeouts. Larry saying, hey, I'm marking everything.
Here's two. You have one.
Los says something here that made Larry smile. Something about the timeouts. Larry dropped the ball with this one, not gonna lie. Weak at move. We could have had Los versus Tavo. Players should play through alleged wet balls. That serve at point game, serving 12 between Julio and Taiwan. The serve was a shallow serve, and the returner had plenty of time to react after the ball hit the ground and was airborne. Nah, I disagree. I don't think wet balls should be played out at all. Because if you let it rock on the serve, it just takes the first person to kind of hit it low, Chankster, for the ball to just skip out. What happens, the ball hits the ground and it just shoots. So like, you want to nip it in the bud right away. If you could stop it right at the serve, you can prevent like someone hitting a whip and it just flying way further than it should. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. How many leans in my game? Hey, shout out to Timbo in the chat. We watched your game yesterday, and I think we counted 3 geo leans. We counted 3 geo leans. Cashin said too many, champ. Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, shout out to Timbo for being in the chat. Welcome to the stream. We watched your game yesterday. We did, in fact, react to your game yesterday. Shout out to everyone else in the chat chopping it up. Cashing, Brian, Chankster, Mike, BBG, Geo in the chat as well. Appreciate y'all all, man. Appreciate y'all being here, hanging out and chopping it up. Silver, Alligators, James Bond, K9, MG. I think he went to bed. But yeah, right now we're just watching the Los versus Josh game, and we're just trying to do some investigation work, kind of see what led up to the unfortunate circumstances that occurred. So Lo's kind of not really appreciating having to put the gloves on. Yo, Timbo, why Tavo got the easy bracket, bro? Homie in PEPs. Is the bracket random or adjusted? Oh, Adjusted for sure. Very, very, very adjusted. Yeah, it kind of seemed adjusted, not gonna lie. It did kind of seem adjusted. Random would have been, I feel like, cool too though. But I feel like the way they adjusted it, it did make for some cool matchups. To be fair, we got to see Timbo and Gio early on. Well, we almost got to see the whole thing, but yeah, we did get some cool matchups. We got to see Tavo play Carlene again. We got to see you know, Julio kind of go up against some top A players. A couple other really good games too. Fixed bracket has been happening for years. Told everyone, they never believed me. Why is there no live when they do a bracket for such a big tournament and put 4 King of Courts winners to play early? Yeah, I see what you're saying. But to be fair, I don't think these guys have computers. The people who do King of the Courts, I don't know that they know how to work a computer. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Gio won 2 King of the Courts. Timbo won 4, and then met in the round of 32.
16.
Didn't even get to finish.
You got one short.
How Tavo got his first day only B players.
9-16.
Bro, stop. Dang, did Tavo really get only B players the whole time? Tavo only got B players the whole time? You might not need a computer to host the tournament. Yeah. They have Facebook, can go live, simple, same way they go live for games. Yeah, I guess they could. There should be a live for the bracket. Yeah, I feel like the lives for the bracket too always just like get people hype and excited for the tournament. I'm all for lives for the brackets. Don't get got 10's finest, so don't get got 10 so involved he could do it. Yeah, I mean it's you know, I'm joking. Of course anybody could start up a live stream for while they do the bracket. It's not, it's not rocket science. Yep, top players never played early. David Velez does live brackets for his B tourneys. Yeah, he does, and I feel like I always enjoy tuning in for those. It just gets everyone hyped and ready for the tournament. You get to see who you're playing, things like that. I didn't even see a bracket posted for this tournament. I don't know. They definitely didn't post it on their Facebook page, which is like their only form of online presence at all. Oh, don't they got 10's finest so involved he could do it? I don't know that he's that involved to do that. Him and Leslie. And then again, if they're fixing the bracket, maybe they don't want to show that. Him and Leslie, it's more transparency. Yeah, that is pretty transparent. Josh hitting some shots right here. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired. This is going to be the last game, by the way. Appreciate y'all being here on day 60. I mean, day 60, day 26. That was a Freudian slip, y'all. Day 60. Maybe we do hit day 60 one of these days. This year has so much potential to be a Browlet KOTC. Ah, it was a Browlet KOTC, man. It was. It really was. Amir, write all the mistakes down and make sure you don't do this when you host it. Yeah, facts. I'm definitely taking notes. I'm downloading information, and we'll definitely, when I do whatever I decide to host, I'm gonna make sure it's done right, and I'm gonna make sure it's done different. Los just pointed out Josh is talking to him. But can we hear what he says?
So what are we doing here, Larry? I'm gonna ask him, Lo, should they come out? He just said something to me just now. He just wanted.
All right, Josh kind of whispers. It sounded like he mocked his words. It sounded like he said timeout. But Josh not looking to be confrontational. Whatever he said, he's not trying to make a big deal out of it. He said it and he's walking away. Los is trying to get some technical something going on. Los basically, he's having the need to be held to the same standard as everyone else, it seems like. And I'm not picking sides. I'm just calling it how I see it.
So what are we doing here, Larry? I'm gonna ask him, Lo, should they come out? He just said something to me just now.
You know, I don't think that Los is scared or anything like that. I don't think he's scared of the momentum shift, although there is a significant momentum shift. Josh is picking up steam. It's clear to see that. I think Los just wants to make sure that like everyone's being held at the same standard. You know what I mean? If Los had said anything, would he get called out? Would he get penalized right away? So why shouldn't Josh get penalized right away when he says something? Only thing is like it wasn't that loud. It wasn't that loud. I don't know that anyone heard it.
I'm not even saying that to you. What are you talking about? Now they don't see nothing, right? Now they don't hit a kid. That's crazy. Let's go, guys.
So Lo's really frustrated that nobody heard Josh say something to him there. And I mean, it's a loud court. There's a lot of people here. And he didn't say it loud at all. It's like nobody heard Timbo trash talk Gio when he said you're trash. Nobody really heard it. I don't think the refs heard it. I heard it because I was kind of just like hyper focused on them. And I was just paying close attention. I just happened to hear the word trash and I saw him mouth the words. But he didn't yell it. He didn't look to make it confrontational. He didn't make a face when he said it. Same like here, Josh didn't really make a face. He didn't, you know, he didn't make a big fuss about it. He said what he said as he was walking away. It wasn't loud. It wasn't aggressive. So, you know, Lo's trying to get Josh disqualified basically. Only thing is nobody heard Josh say anything, so you know what I mean? It's like, what are you gonna do? I'm trying to read chat here. I'm trying to read chat. Respectfully, the last 3 KOTC tournaments didn't draw the crowd. Appreciate you being here, Soul. Thanks for your comment too. No way Los cried about Aniba talking to him. LMAO. Yeah, he's really bent on everyone being held to the same standard, because I think Los knows deep down in his soul, had it been the other way around and Larry maybe just caught a word or two, I think he would have been put on a chopping block right away. And you know, just because of his past infractions and his history, Amir still need to work on his footwork. Who, me? Like, do I need to work on my footwork? MF for crying about other people trash talking to them is crazy. Yeah, well, it's because there was a precedent set. Both of them got a warning, and then the host, the ref said, "Hey, no talking to each other, or basically you're at risk of disqualification." The host of the tournament must be trying to add new rules because they didn't overrule Larry on the DQs. No, I think they encouraged the DQs, and he definitely checked with the host before he DQ'd anyone. The director should have the final say of a DQ. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do, and they did. In any close game, let it play out as long as they are not fighting. You can see that. Trying to win via the ref is not what people want to watch. Gotta stay focused, ball out, and entertain. That's a fact. That is a fact. You know what I mean? The cheap win. I don't know that anybody's gonna love to see the cheap disqualification win, especially, you know what I mean, for a guy like Josh, who's not really. People want to see Josh ball. He's been playing great ball. He's not known for being a dirty player or anything like that. You thought I talked ish to Gio, LOL, calling him trash back after he said mad ish to me the whole game is crazy. I mean, I'm just saying in that one volley. I'm not saying like you started it or anything like that. I'm just saying I just heard you make one comment to him. I didn't say you started the trash talk. I'm just saying the nature of how you did it. It wasn't in an aggressive way. It wasn't in a it was quiet. It was quiet. It was almost a whisper. So I don't know that the refs are gonna really nitpick at something like that. I think the refs are more so concerned with like the trash talk that's loud and it's rah and it's aggressive. Same way in like boxing. You might have the boxers whispering in each other's ears, trash talks. You know what I mean? Or in tennis, you might hear, but I don't think any host wants to hear like the big, loud complaining like Willos just did, trying, making a huge deal and a big fuss like that. And Larry making it clear again, if you talk to each other, you'll be disqualified. And Josh making no eye contact with the ref. He knows what he did, but he knows he's probably not gonna do it again. He let his emotions get to him. He made a comment. He made a little comment, and he's playing good ball. He's playing good ball. Nice left hand, short hop. Gio and Timbo have a love-hate friendship that goes way back. Should have taken a point, if anything, from both players. Yeah, I would have loved to see a point deducted. I would have loved to see a point deducted versus a DQ. I would have loved to see a point deducted. Sol has a good point. My dude Maurice was reffing at a tournament. Both teams were arguing. He said, I'm taking a point from both teams. Y'all want to keep arguing, go ahead. I'll take another point. Bro. They stopped mad quick. Bro, no one wants points taken away. These players don't work mad hard to get these points. Nobody wants a point taken away. They're going to stop once you start taking points away. They're going to stop. You know what I mean? And if they proceed past that, then maybe DQ. Maybe we do 2 to 3 points deducted before DQ or something like that. Taking a point away is better than DQ for sure. It is. It's way better. All right, we got Carlos here. Guys, Carlos is a tournament host. He's a ref, and he's just an infamous coacher. I think he's known for just giving players tips and tricks on the court, giving them advice. I remember I was playing with him, not with him, but he was reffing my game in the juniors in an under 18 tournament. And yeah, we were playing some really good players, kids who turned into A players a few years later. And he was like giving me tips and stuff. Like he kind of has like a soft spot for like underdogs. So he's going to say something to Los here. No one's gonna hear it, and it's gonna make Los kind of explode a little bit. The other Los, they're both named Carlos, by the way.
I'm not saying nothing, man. Don't tell me nothing. I ain't say shit. He's the one who's talking. Come on. No, you're not doing something. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm playing my game.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's on Carlos to listen. Sometimes people don't want advice. It's an intense game. Los kind of just blew a huge lead. He kind of just wants to be alone and wants to kind of figure out his game and focus on handball. I don't think he wants to think about the chatter. I don't think he wants to hear any tips from anybody. He's been playing handball for a long time. He knows how to win. You know what I'm saying? He might just want to be alone with himself at this point. And you got to respect that sometimes. That's why sometimes, I see my friends competing, and sometimes I want to say something, or I want to kind of convey to them like I'm here for you and I'm rooting for you. At the same time, I understand. I know sometimes they don't want to hear anyone. Sometimes I don't want to hear anyone. I just want to be by myself with the wall, with the ball, with my opponent. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to play handball. I don't want tips and tricks from him, her, him, whoever. Like, I know how to play handball. I've been playing for a few years. And so I respect people's space when they're in this mode, when they're in this kind of this battle. It's almost like war. Sometimes when you're on the court, it's almost like real life war, life or death. I don't hate him. I have no issue with him at all. It comes from him. I always respected his game and who he is in the sport. I just feel he has a grudge when we play against each other, and that's fine, part of the game. I can see that, Timbo. I definitely see that on the court. Timbo, if you beat me that many times in a row, I'd be calling you trash too. That's so funny. They don't want to see my boy winning. Timbo, I mean a rivalry in handball. Y'all been around each other too long, and it's natural to talk ish to each other. Yeah, they have been playing each other for a while. Is what it is, bro. I just play ball, let my game talk. I tell Gio that all the time. Let's play ball, no need to trash talk. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you've been beating him in ball for a minute. Maybe Gio needs to bring more tools to the table. Let Los play ball, Carlos wildin'. Yeah, I mean, just let him play ball. He had a negative reaction to whatever comment you made. It was probably encouraging. It was probably an encouraging, well meant. You know what I'm saying? It probably came from a place of good intentions. He just didn't want it. It just, the timing just wasn't right. You know what I mean? 17-16 after just blowing a huge lead, after just having your opponent get away with some quiet trash talk after the ref said the next thing you say, you're out. You know what I'm saying? Just leave him alone. After that first negative reaction, just leave him alone.
Let's go, guys.
All right, what?
You gotta keep it moving.
The emotions and adrenaline that there at the end of a big game. Nobody should be coming in your zone If somebody come over and touch me, I'm like, the F off of me. Yeah, it's just like, bro, I'm in war right now. Like I'm going to war. I'm like fulfilling. I'm finding meaning right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding purpose on the court. I'm fulfilling my destiny to be the greatest handball player. You know what I'm saying? That I could be. Um, it's just not a. It just and every player is different. Some players are more communicative than others. Some players, like more affection than others. And you just gotta respect people's kind of preferences, especially in this state, man. This is a very personal. It's just a very personal place. It's a very personal state. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect people's space in this zone right here, in between these yellow lines. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a tournament on this concrete.
17.
Big lob goes over to tie up the game. I think those call for an equipment change. Handball is a mental sport. Once you lose that focus on the court, it affects your game. For sure. Timbo, come out to Cali and face your old rival, Juan Ibanez. That'd be a game to watch.
Continue from this point. Simple.
17. What?
17-7.
He says 17-7. It's 17 up. Could he have got that? What y'all think, y'all? Could he have got that? Why Ralphie dressed like an outer space pirate baby? Crazy. He don't play no more. Timbo, what do you think of the player El Matador? Alright. Didn't think Los could have got that one. 18-17. Calling the correct score now. Another lob goes out. Los taking his glove off. And Los is a guy who, he kind of reminds me of Timbo in the sense that he doesn't really love gloves. Timbo, I feel like Timbo got used to gloves and was able to start winning with them. But you kind of always used to see the same kind of reaction with Timbo when he was forced to put on gloves. He usually wasn't happy with it. And I think at times he tried to take them off. You correct me if I'm wrong, Timbo. He tried to take them, take the gloves off and get away with playing still.
I'm not even talking.
1 minute.
We got Los whispering under his breath something here.
I'm not even talking to you. What the fuck is your issue? I can't talk to myself? Like, what's up with that? Like, what's wrong with you, my nigga? You getting too over control with this shit. I can't even talk to myself. You DQing me? What the fuck is wrong with that nigga? I'm not, that's some dumb bullshit, Larry. I can't talk to myself. Clearly, I just spoke to myself. I didn't look at you. It don't matter. I spoke to myself. What type of shit is that? That shit makes no sense.
And Larry disqualifying. Okay.
How did you DQ me?
He said I appeal. Los, who you gonna appeal with? Who you gonna appeal with? The ref just cut you off. He said I appeal. He said this is BS to himself. Larry heard him and DQ him. That's tough. Appeal the DQ. LMAO the appeal. Bro. He was going through the 5 stages of he was going through the 5 stages, y'all. 5 stages of grief. Denial. He was going through denial. Well, he went through denial rather. He said, you know, then he went to anger. He was going through stage 3 right there, bargaining. This is stage 3. So yeah, still trying to appeal it.
Come on, you're bugging out, bro. You're bugging out. Come on, I feel like that's insane. You're not DQing me over there. DQ me something better than that. They're not, I'm appealing it. But he acting like it's acting like it.
Appealing a DQ is crazy.
Like this is what I'm saying. He has to act right. He DQing it.
Amir, you need to push all the games down and watch Timbo versus Matador in Mexico. We could see that slippery court game. We could watch that for sure. I thought that was a good game, but the court was just terrible. I only use gloves when my hand open. That glove itch is whack. Yeah, and I've never seen a DQ get overturned, by the way. Larry Lane for this. KOTC, nothing but politics. Those should be able to appeal the ref decision. Sort of dumb to give Larry that much of a high authority. I mean, the thing is, the authority is coming straight from the host. So, you know, they're kind of giving him all the power because they really don't want to deal with it. Case by case, they trust him, and he's kind of acting as an officer for them. 2024, make the appeal great again. This was a terrible KOTC, but was also a great KOTC for memes. Yeah, it was pretty good for memes. I got some clips going up this week too. I get the feeling that they wanted a brand new KOTC champ this year. That's a hot take. It is a hot take. Next year, Jenny Q in the men's final. In the men's final, she gonna have to dig deep to get to the men's final. I ain't gonna lie. She had to play Carlene this year. God bless her. So this was okay. I read that. I read that too. 10's finest be like, damn, Los was disqualified. Can we get 600? Yo, that's funny as hell, bruh. That's funny as hell. I always find it funny how I ain't even gonna say it. Sobra Harmony. Shot of the tourney was David with the backhand between the legs. Yeah, that was super fire. I like that rally, especially y'all. Especially since Tavo was like, I spoke to Tavo earlier and he acknowledged that was a cool shot from David. So the fact that David did it in that game at the same time was just super cool. So I want to make a highlight clip where I chop those clips together. I'm gonna put me talking to Tavo and him bringing up that shot, and then I'm gonna sequence it into that clip of David hitting the shot. I think it should be a cool little highlight. But yeah, let's see what else is going on here.
He gave him a warning, but
these niggas are all assholes. Everybody see that? I feel like no, I'm not. Nobody's talking to you though. I'm here. I'm not getting the kill. I'm not getting the kill.
Los going through the 5 stages. And it sucks. It really does suck.
That would be awesome for everyone. If they can get disqualified, they're the top guys. Yeah.
Realistically speaking, Tavo should have 2 crowns. Yeah, good point, K9. Thank you for being here in the chat. Realistically, he should have 2 crowns. You're right.
Yeah, he wasn't really saying.
A lot of new A players lack stamina when the game gets intense. I feel like physical training is like a missing aspect. Dang, I should have got here earlier. If I got here earlier, I could have covered this a little bit better. So yeah, Los pointing out Carlos kind of saying something to him while he was on the court. Can we get 200 likes at 106 now? So yeah, Los was super bothered by Carlos coming up and just saying whatever he said to him. I'm guessing he said something like, "Don't talk," just play it. He probably said something like, "Play your game, don't talk." And he probably just did not want to hear that. Alright, that was the game. Alright. We're gonna call it there, y'all. I appreciate you guys for watching this stream. Let's see. What's the chat? What are y'all talking about? Today has been day 26, y'all. Realistically speaking, Tower Shot. See. 3 crowns he should have? How should he have 3 crowns? Timbo. I should have 6, but 2 years they didn't let me play. Oh, when you pay, yeah, I heard you signed up late. I heard Tavo signed up late too. Last year final was suspect. Yeah, there was some reffing issues. The one he hit in the floor at 20 to the right when Timbo was injured was crazy. Match was over and he picked the right shot. He just tried to do too much. I heard that you paid late in 2022, Timbo. Was that true? Yeah, I think that was true, K9. I think a few of the top players paid late. Because I played in an AB with Earl, Larry's brother, and him and Gio got into a fight and we got DQ. I stopped the fight and they banned me for a year, saying because what Earl did, he's my partner. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. At my age, I could play and give a lot of them a run for their money. Damn, you must be good, so bruh. Wow, you still here, bro? Oh, geez. Who's still here? Me? Yeah, bro, still streaming. It is pretty late, but we about to wrap it up. Now, I just want to chop it up with y'all a little bit more before we call it. Dang, this blue light looks crazy. So they ain't let me play, and the other one they ain't let me play. Why? I didn't sign up late. 3 players signed up same day and got to play. Timbo, what up? Free to homie Timbo. I have approved. Karen asked me to Zell. I did what she said. I was in the bracket, and the next day Dwight said not to let me play. He's a hater, didn't want me to win. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Dwight's a hater. Why would he not? What would he have against you, Timbo? Just curious. Like, what would he? Why? What would be the motive? Yeah. What would be the motive? Man, we all wanted to see the end of that game, man. That Geo Timbo game. We literally all wanted to see that. Crazy. Crazy. It was like a point away, literally. Y'all, we've been covering so much handball this weekend. And like this whole week. Appreciate y'all rocking with me for 26 days. Dwight looks like the type to hate, but have someone else take care of it. That's another conversation. I choose not to expose them. Because if I do, trust me, it would be crazy. All the facts I have. Crazy. Not done with any one of their tournaments for good. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Tim, Larry was wrong for that. Timbo, why don't you host the tournament? Yeah, so yeah, those disqualifications were definitely super controversial, and yeah, I definitely it's tough. It's tough because there's just, you know, all sides have valid points. All sides have valid points. It's just the thing for me with the Timbo and Geo disqualification, it was the timing. And then for the Los disqualification, it was the timing too. It was like they were trying to like get ahead of, like they were trying to stop it before it got to a bad point. And they were just doing it like in this super like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was just super like, they were just doing it in an anxious way. You know what I'm saying? Like the one time Los and Josh had a back and forth, they're like, you know, don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. And he's like barely saying anything. And it's like they're just so scared of it getting to a point where they like might not have control. And then, yeah, I mean, you know, Los is a loud guy. So it's like, he doesn't whisper when he talks to you. Kind of, you know, similar to Timbo. He's not whispering when he's talking to you. You know, you're going to hear him. You're going to hear the, you know, the volume, the tone. And, you know, he makes sure that you feel his passion through his words. And that's just something that I feel like if you're not like, I don't know, if you're just looking from the outside in, it could look like you're arguing or you're just being irrational just because you're presenting with certain tones and or volumes. It could look like you're presenting irrationally and, you know, or aggressively or in a way that might warrant a DQ. But yeah. I don't know that it got to that point in the Los game. I didn't think it got to the same with the Timbo and Geo. I didn't think it got to the point where a DQ was warranted, but that's just me. That's just me. Wasn't Larry, was really Dwight. No more King of the Crumb. Done. Dwight sounds vaccinated. What's that mean? Nah, you have to surpass Rook. I might bring Power and enter a few Zariga tournaments this winter. Can't when they rig brackets and don't let me play few times and have it out for me. I think Timbo is right because why they support people when they low-key hating. Pride comes before the fall. Keep your heads up, King. Yes, keep your heads up, Kings. Timbo, get back to jogging and running. Used to run from BK to Queens and back. That's a lot of running. Timbo, what's another tournament you planning on joining? Alligator said you won't lose if you do. Yeah, that running is just top tier training. That running and push-ups, you really can't beat that. I am, but just won't play in any Saha tournaments. Okay. If they changing or adding new rules, just get all the players together and have them acknowledge. Don't let it affect the game because they were not informed. Yeah, you got to let everyone know. The refs got to be informed. The players got to be informed. All of that. I'll expose it. Dwight is secretly actually a Korean man, but he don't want people to find out, so he wears a hat so nobody notice. Bruh. Kidday. My cat over there making noise. Bro, what are you talking about? What do you mean Dwight's a Korean man? With a hat on? I'ma play small ball nationals with Pee Wee and Buddha. Oh, fire. Oh, Buddha with Allen. Okay. Small ball nationals with Pee Wee. Yo, that's gonna be brolic. I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be brolic. So yeah, some cool events, some tournaments coming up. I'm also gonna be playing in some small ball stuff, God willing, coming up soon, this week and or the next week. I thought no more Buddha tourneys. Yeah, they said that, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna do one more. So yeah, I think they're just playing around with the marketing for it. This is the last year. I really hope you get Tavo and Gio and give them the smoke. That'd be interesting to see Tavo and Gio in a small ball tourney, honestly. But yeah, guys, it's late, 1:30 a.m. Appreciate you guys so much for rocking with me on day 26. Shout out to y'all, man. Project Handball, if you put Jesus Christ first, then your channel will be blessed. God first, man. God put God first. That team can't beat me and Allen at all. Timbo, you should host tournaments. Nah, yeah, Timbo and Allen, that's one of my favorite doubles teams, man. They just bring such an arsenal to the battlefield. But yeah, y'all, hope y'all have a blessed night. Hope y'all get some good sleep. Kitty, what you doing? She just over there meowing. Listen, man, if nobody has told y'all that they love y'all today, I want to let y'all know that I love you. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're aspiring to in life, you can do it. You can definitely do it. Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Always put God first. Stay positive. You know, don't pay attention to the haters. Meditate. Stay down till you're up. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna achieve everything you aspire to achieve. Appreciate y'all, man. Love y'all, boys. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow on day 27.
Look, tournaments, opens, step on the court, focus. Said I got a plan, but I don't show it. And my confidence is steady growing. Underhand, bowling, move the ball, I control it. Crowd get excited when I roll it. And he got power but no placement. Just give me a setup, I'm waiting. Told my partner for the game, if you want the middle, you could take it. Whole team playing power side. Down points, you still gotta try. If you shoot it low, then I gotta slide. It's like when I shoot, it's a homicide. And after the game, we gon' shake hands. We just made it to the finals. Please nobody do the rain dance. If I see you standing idle, I'ma hit a cut and make you change stance. And every moment here is vital. Feel like Carlene going primal. Best believe I'm coming for the title. Me versus me, I don't got no rivals. Me versus me, I don't got no rivals. And you already know my body. Once I start, nobody can stop me. Try to aim lower in the volley. I'ma dive in kamikaze.